And new weather news tonight as we continue on this dry stretch. We're learning more about how our drought conditions may be accelerating. Gaining in popularity is a metric called the Evaporative Demand Drought Index. It's a simple tool gauging the thirst of the atmosphere.
That's really critical for lots of different components of the climate, one being drought. And so if you have higher evaporative demand or atmospheric thirst, that's going to want to take more moisture off of the surface and dry things out quicker. And so that'll get you into a drought. And then that also leads to higher fire danger related to this atmospheric thirst because things are more flammable and can burn quicker when they're drier.
This index already proving helpful, showing higher evaporation rates with the dry, windy conditions, especially in the Sierra. ABC 10 meteorologist Carly Gomez continues the story, showing how our snowpack is being affected by more than just a lack in precipitation.
Coming off our recent snow survey, we learned our snow water equivalent dropped 100% in just 1 month. But researchers say they're doing their best to stay optimistic.
We wound up with about 8.5 inches of snow during the month of January. And that is the fourth lowest snowfall that we've had going back to 1971.
Lead scientist Andrew Schwartz with the Central Sierra Snow Lab says that's leading to big drops in our average snowpack, with the statewide average now only 90% of normal for this time of year.
The reason the percentage of our snowpack has decreased isn't because we've actually lost that much. It's more so due to the fact that we haven't gained any additional snowfall during January.
And while the valley's been warmer, cooler temperatures at the summit are our saving grace right now.
The vast majority of the water that fell in December is actually still in the snowpack, and it shows that we've lost very little of it at all.
But Schwartz says that could all change if we don't see improvements soon.
If we don't see any further precipitation and we do see an increase in temperatures, that's when we really have to grow concerned, because that's when we will start to lose large percentages of our snowpack that could be important to our summer or even autumn runoff.
He adds warmer temps and lack of snow are just part of the equation.
In recent days, we have had a lot more evaporation here on the summit. We've seen a lot of higher wind speeds, and that's always conducive to wicking a lot more of that moisture off the top of the snowpack.
With low humidity, the air becomes thirsty, so to speak, and can hold on to a lot more water through evaporation.
The increase of the air to hold water vapor, we are seeing higher than average precipitation rates like we saw in December and even back in October. So because of that, we do see these big periods of absolute downpours of snow or rain, followed by these longer periods of dry weather.